This is the 9 signs that a narcissist likes you and wants to have you. Hoovering is a form of emotional abuse and blackmail that a narcissist may employ if they feel they are losing power and control over you. Hoovering is the practice of devouring something quickly and greedily. That is just another attempt to get you back into their abuse so they may continue to use you. Their self-centered viewpoint is that you broke up with them because they stopped caring about you after the honeymoon phase. It's all too common for unpleasant behavior to follow a good initial meeting. How do you recognize the indicators that your energy is being progressively drained by a narcissist? Continue watching until the conclusion, and I'll reveal the 9 telltale signals a narcissist is exploiting you. First and foremost, narcissists carry on as if nothing has changed. It's possible for the narcissist to hoover over the victim by suddenly reaching out to them. Any communication that sounds too wistful or too kind to be true should be investigated further. Spend your time thinking about them instead of trying to solve the enigma. They'll have a talk with you on how to ignore what's happening and carry on as usual. Sending you an amusing note or giving you a call to see how your day is going are 2 examples. Former partners of narcissists may approach you at work with comments like, "I missed the old days when you used to take me home on your breaks and bring me coffee," or something to that effect. Another instance is the unexpected gift of flowers. Never willing to take responsibility or make amends for their actions, narcissists are a defining characteristic of the disorder. They can opt to carry on as if nothing bad ever happened. All of this is just an act to keep up with their many admirers on social media. They're also trying to trick you into thinking your relationship hasn't ended. Second, narcissists are notorious for apologizing despite never truly meaning it. Keep in mind that narcissists can never truly change. Give it some serious thinking to make sure they are truly sorry and repentant before you decide to forgive them and give them another chance. There are undercurrents of dishonesty in this hoovering approach, but they are subtle and effective. If you want to see their reaction, you can try changing tack. If the narcissist becomes angry with you, it seems like they aren't truly remorseful. Narcissists are self-centered individuals who prioritize their wants and desires over those of others. Until these harmful practices no longer yield the desired results, they will continue unabated. You should be careful of people who pretend to be sorry. They really made a huge deal out of it. There goes yet another manipulation tactic. A sincere apology may go against human nature, yet it always leads to better behavior in the future. Stop worrying so much about your choices. For now, you get to do whatever you want. 3. Narcissists will promise you eternal love and devotion. Narcissists frequently resort to love bombing as a weapon, express their affection by sharing their thoughts and feelings. For narcissists, the key to winning back your love is to bring out the good old days. Narcissists will magnify the relevance of these experiences by using their excessive love for themselves. They may have stated things such, "I could never find somebody better than you," or "No one else makes me feel the way you do." Perhaps grand, mushy gestures can help you relax. When they keep showing their love for you, they want you to cave in. Even after all this time, the false claims continue to be made. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, they'll use the word love to play on your emotions and convince you to stay. Fourth, when using the love bombing tactic, narcissists will make promises they can't keep. They'll reassure you by making sweeping assertions. They might propose marriage, present you with a car, or invite you on a trip. There's no chance in hell they'll stick to their word. However, narcissists only have to account to themselves. For this reason, you can't trust them to maintain their word. There's no way to justify blaming them for how you've been feeling or acting. The promise is between them and no one else, including you. You should keep in mind that they were not designed with you in mind. The narcissist's actions are driven by their need to increase their dependence on you for as long as possible. Fifth, if they still can't reach you directly, they'll try to employ intermediaries. A narcissist will do everything it takes to get you back into their arms. One way is to show your parents how much they mean to you by staying in touch with them regularly and telling them how much you appreciate them. They will use your child to brag to their peers about how amazing you are and how much they miss you. You should be wary of this hoovering technique, in which they attempt to gain access to your personal information by contacting you through people you already know and trust. They might keep trying to shower you with love notes through middlemen. One possible explanation is that you have simply given up on making contact with them. 6. A narcissist might try to gain your pity by playing the victim. People that have a tendency toward narcissism tend to be dramatic. They mostly sit around feeling sorry for themselves. Experts at creating false emergencies and crises to get your attention and build rapport. It is common practice to fabricate or exaggerate a family death as a means of gaining sympathy. Narcissists' powerful emotions stem from their insatiable need for admiration and adulation. As much as they are fixated on you, they also need the spotlight. In most cases, they employ this tactic in an effort to capture your attention by substantially increasing your level of terror. False information and rumors are their specialty, which brings us to point number 7. Such thorough vacuuming will one day be used against you, but not today. Narcissists and other drama queens can now spread false rumors about you to their social circles. These people you once relied on are actively plotting your demise. They are trying to inspire you to action by disseminating false information about you and emphasizing your shortcomings. Try not to tell stories that make them the hero and you the villain. In your haste to right the ship, you're likely to just make matters more confusing. Narcissists act in this way to cut you off from your network of friends and family and push you further away from mainstream culture. They anticipate that you will seek their help again in the future. It's up to you to decide how to react to harsh comments made by others. It's fruitless exertion that leads nowhere. 8. Narcissists are masters of the gaslighting technique. Narcissists will try to make you believe that you are imagining things after they have smeared your reputation and made up accusations against you. In spite of my best efforts, I keep getting the impression that they are being ignored. Incredulous as it may sound, that appears to be the fact. Never mind the countless hours I spent on us. You tend to overanalyze everything that happens. How I treated you wasn't horrible by any means. That was, without a doubt, my best effort. They use gaslighting to get you to misinterpret what they've said because they don't want to take responsibility for their actions or care about how you feel about them. Your first impressions are almost always correct. Their claims are intentionally nonsensical because they are made with that knowledge. No critical evaluation of their claims or pausing for reflection is welcome. Get ready. They'll try to provoke you in whatever way they can. 9. They hurt themselves intentionally so that you'll trust them again. The most obvious evidence that a narcissist is trying to hoover you are threats of self-injury. When other forms of self-improvement have failed, a narcissist may threaten to hurt himself. If you don't give in to their demands, they'll hurt themselves, which is a threat meant to get you to cave in. If their calls and texts are ignored, some narcissists may even threaten suicide. Let's pretend for a second that you've concluded narcissists are in immediate danger. If this is the case, you should contact the nearest emergency services number immediately. Keep in mind that you can't be held accountable if someone damages or kills themselves after you did nothing to stop them. Recognize that a narcissist may attempt to engulf you in their own sense of importance. They are experts at manipulating your emotions into a permanent commitment to them. Do not forget that narcissists are the ones that invariably wind up hurting other people. The greatest method to get some distance and perspective is to step back and take an objective look at oneself from the outside. If you pay closely, you can notice that the narcissist is employing hoovering techniques to get what they want out of the relationship. Click the like and subscribe buttons if you found this video helpful. You'd have my undying gratitude. If you believe this information is correct, you should check out my previous videos regarding narcissists.